Greeny, welcome back. I'm back here, folks. Last night's game was unbelievable. I'm talking about Auburn and Alabama. They're one of the greatest rivalries I see last night. Last night was a fun play. They're battling to the end. The score was 21-7. Then Auburn came back, tied the game up with 2 touchdowns. They tied the game in the third quarter. Then Alabama came back with a long pass for the touchdown. It was 28-21. Then Auburn came back 28-28. It was tied until it came down for the last final play. Alabama came with a nightmare. What it is, that is, the Alabama fans are looking to survive. They're number 1 in the nation. Well, it came down for the last play. With 1 second after that play, the plays for number, whatever that is, the Alabama receiver, you step out of bounds with 1 second to go to play. 1 second remaining, and the kicker had to kick a field goal. They'll have to punt. Now, I don't know why Alabama won't play in overtime. They don't want to play in overtime. It's their decision to kick a field goal. It was a 57th try for the win. Try to make this a ball game. After it was the final play to the regular game. In the end of the regular, it was not what it is. So the kicker did try to kick a field goal. It was very long. And when he did, with 1 second remaining, kicker came back, kicked the ball with a long field goal with 57 yards in the goal line, in the field goal was no good. Then the receiver or the defense tried to had it stop. It was no good. And now that guy, the over player, went all the way to the end zone, out in the end zone. That could have been a touchback. Then he went all the way over the left side, right side, wherever it is. Then, just when you know it was all over, no fouls on the play, no holding, and nothing. So, Auburn won the game in that final play. Alabama fans in shock. They stunned. They couldn't believe it. And they are out as number 1. Alabama being knocked out by Auburn. The Auburn Tigers are victorious with a shocking upset against Alabama. And I hope fans can understand this. I'm a fan. I know I'm going for Alabama like I used to. But Alabama as number 1 is no more. Period. Over. They are fit in the standings. And I'm very shocked. When I watch TV, when I watch television, I couldn't believe it. It shocks me. Very shocks me. I hope Auburn fans can enjoy it. They celebrated last night. It was a very celebration. They were having a party right there. And for all the Auburn fans know that this is the day that we'll never forget. As long as I live, I'm speechless, very quiet and shocked what I just saw last night. So, fans couldn't believe it. Alabama fans couldn't believe it. They're in shock. They're in tears. They very emotional. It was heartbreaking. And number 10, the quarterback, had to be very proud. But I became an Alabama fan. I was pulling for Alabama, like they told me, and I always pulling for Alabama. But it wasn't to be. They're playing for the national championship, and they gamble and lost. Why? They might be the best game to go into the bowl, and they lose to it. They go in the Orange Bowl, they go in the Sugar Bowl, and whatever. but I always love Alabama. And the teams like this, Auburn fans, Cam Newton's gotta be happy about it, and I knew it. Or Charles Barkley gotta be happy about it, that Auburn they won. Whoever know that Auburn and Alabama always a great team. Then should never was, never will be. So Alabama in fifth, Auburn in second in the conference. You got Ohio State, Florida State, Auburn, Missouri, and Alabama. All of the 5 teams on in the BCS Championship Series. Bowl Championship, BCS. Well, whoever played for the National Championship is. Last night, UNC lost to Duke, 27-25. It was a shocking play. And I heard that Duke will go to the ACC Championship against Florida State. Florida State 12-0, and it's going to be a side game for both. So for now, and also Ohio State did beat Michigan in a wild game. Things have happened here in college football. So now there you have it. Auburn upset Alabama. They knock out They're not number 1. And then you got Ohio State beat the heck out of Michigan Wolverines. And then UNC lost to Duke. So anyway, that's all I have to say about it. War down tide.